Hello there everyone and welcome back to another video with King Sloth. I'm going to aim for 5 likes on this video and it'd be awesome if you could hit that like button straight away. Today's video is about the things you should take to phase 1 and the things that they actually do put on the list, but they don't give you that extra information which makes the stuff that's on the list even better. Okay, let's get straight into it. I don't want to waste any time because I know people are watching this are very excited. They want to get to phase 1 already. They're excited to go. So the first thing that is something that's actually on the list. It's on the list, but they don't give you specifics, and I notice this a lot during my phase 1 training. It says to bring your own iron. Yes, I understand. People reading that like, yeah, I get that. I witnessed a lot of people buy the cheapest iron they could get. I think someone bought like smart price Asda irons. For things like this, especially irons especially phase 1 where everything's like scrutinised, like getting your creases in, getting creases out. A cheap iron isn't going to cut it. Personally, and I know a lot of other people who went through phase 1 same as me will say the same thing. I bought an iron which was £65 I think it was at the time on sale. And what you need to look out for to get the best iron possible for you guys is to find one which is heavy, has the most physical weight, and it makes it easier to push out the creases. When it comes to your twos, you can also find an iron which has constant steam setting. So my Russell Hobbs one had constant steam setting, so it was actually getting out the creases. As I was ironing it, it would run out of water faster. However, waste not one that I was also going through my ironing like 10 times faster than the people who brought the smart price irons, who were in the other half of the room. They were like, "How have you done all your irons so quick?" I'm like, it's constantly steaming it. I was literally doing like a pair of trousers in like 2-3 minutes, and they were all like, "How have you done that?" Well, I knew that because I have family in the military and they told me to do the exact same thing, and it worked for me. And eventually, towards the end of the time in phase 1, people were actually borrowing my iron to iron their kit in my room, which is absolute madness. So yeah, make sure you get yourself a decent iron that has a high weight and high amount of water in it, and also an auto steam setting. So really, a pretty boring one that is. Second thing, also is on the list. However, this is some good advice. This is like a secret tip here. Secret tip. Obviously, they ask you to bring your toothpaste, toothbrush, deodorant, shaving gel, and your body wash sort of thing. Buy yourself an extra set. So you buy a set that you use and you keep that in your civilian locker. You buy another set which is purely for show. Literally, I remember in phase 1, I did this. I had an extra set. The person next to me didn't. And they're like, "Oh, your shaving gel's running low. It's not good to have shaving gel low." And it was like a punishment. So they'll find anything to be pedantic about. Towards the end of your time there, they'll be quite pedantic. They'll be like, "Oh, well, shaving gel's low. There's a bit of stuff on this. The top of your shower gel has like the actual fluid inside on it." And you're like, "Come on." So don't give them any chance to find something. Do everything. At one point, we had one lad who literally, I spoke to him when we first got there, gave us a couple of tips, and he was amazing. He was like abnormally good at cleaning. Like you would normally get picked up on something towards the end. They will find something to pick you up on. They picked him up because he'd done all the tips that I'm giving. Literally, they couldn't find anything on him. They gave him a punishment because he had dust on the hinges of his locker, and he was like, "Really gonna do me like that?" And I was laughing at him. But yeah, make sure you get a separate set of all your washing kit, especially razors as well. Especially razors, have that one there, not blunt, top on it still, and just have the rest of your razors in your civvy locker, 100%. Third thing, which is probably my favourite thing that was great, I think after my 6 weeks, I realised I needed this, and it was to have yourself a waterproof Bluetooth speaker. People don't understand how it can get pretty boring, especially in phase 1. Towards the end, you've spoke about a lot of different things. You're doing your ironing. You'll have a lot of people who literally will sit there, put their earphones in, and they'll ignore everyone. They won't have no sense of like community in the block. There'll be nothing like that. Whereas if you've got a speaker, say if you put on we used to put on a Heart FM, and it was classics from like the fucking 80s, 90s, and noughties. And everyone knew them songs. They're all like everyone knew them. Everyone grew up with them. Whereas people who put their earphones in, they weren't getting involved. They weren't talking. So like our room, it was split in half. You had like 4 beds on one half, then you had a little corridor, and 4 beds on the other half. So in my half of the room, we had the Bluetooth speaker, and we were constantly vibing, helping each other out, having a general laugh. Whereas you walked into the other room, and it was silent. They had the earphones in, and they weren't having a good time. Eventually, one of the lads, I think he actually went home. He said he had enough. He weren't getting out with the people, but that was because his side of the room didn't want to get involved. And as soon as I plugged that speaker in, they were like, "You've got a speaker?" Yeah. But you also need it to be waterproof, because when you go for a shower, it's like unwind time. If you have that in the shower, you can unwind, switch off, and it's really good. It's really good. Fourth thing, it is, I get it's a bit mad, but make sure you have some form of like either a tablet or a laptop to bring with you. I get these things that you don't have to bring. You don't have to bring it. It's not on the list to bring it. However, I would recommend getting something like that, because there's only so much you can sit on your phone. We had one lad who actually ordered a gaming laptop to his favourite one establishment. He set it up while we were there, and he was playing like mad games. Like literally, he spent like I think like £2,000 on this gaming laptop, and everyone loved it. Everyone was literally there like, it's amazing, best time. Like literally just to play games on it. It was madness. We had yeah, it was really good. So make sure you have like a tablet, even to watch something on. We had one lad who actually bought a mini. I haven't put this on the list. I guess it's more like an extra. You can buy yourself a little mini projector to plug in to your phone, so you can put Netflix on. Everyone can watch the same thing. And once again with the Bluetooth speaker, you've got a little cinema in your room, and it is really good. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I can think of that isn't really on the list, or is on the list and not really spoke about well enough. So anyway, if you have enjoyed today's video, remember aiming for 5 likes. If you have got any more questions, just let me know. I'll answer them the best I can and as fast as I can. Shout out to everyone who's been here from day one. A lot of people messaged me from back in the day when I had my old account, and it's now everyone's coming back, and it's like, fuck, it's madness. But yeah, thank you all for stopping around. It's been King Sloth. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you press that bell for the next video. This will be out Tuesday afternoon, which means I'll be streaming tomorrow. Cold War once again is broken, so I don't know what I'm going to be streaming yet. Maybe Apex, maybe Fortnite, maybe Valorant. Let me know.